In a developing story, we're hearing from the widow of a McAlester police officer who passed away in 2022. He was honored today as part of the End of Watch ride to remember fallen officers. Fox 23's Paris Rain joins us live in studio after attending that memorial ride and shares what this means to the family.
The memorial truck features 259 fallen officers from more than 200 different departments nationwide. So today it stopped in McAlester to honor the 2 officers they've lost in the past 2 years. And the wife of one of them told me how important this memorial is to her.
When you've lost a loved one, of course your biggest fear is that they're going to be forgotten. That you know, after the funeral's over, after the fundraisers are done, you know, they're just another headstone in the cemetery.
The End of Watch ride to remember visited McAlester Wednesday afternoon and reminded Shelly Kelly that her husband, Officer Danny Kelly, was much more.
The memorial like this proves that they're not, that they did have an impact on their community and on their country. And so seeing his picture featured on something like this helps me to know that he is not forgotten.
I talked with Shelly, who says her husband died after a fight with COVID on January 30th, 2022.
He was a patrolman for the McAlester Police Department for 13 years. Prior to that, he worked for the Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Department for 10 years. He loved his job. He loved helping his community. He loved teaching others.
The End of Watch ride is a traveling memorial for fallen law enforcement officers. Detective Lieutenant Kirk Johnston with McAlester Police Department says it's important to have memorials like this, not just for the families, but the police department too.
It's very important so we don't forget our brothers and sisters in law enforcement. We don't forget the families of our fallen brothers and sisters. And it allows us to all come together and honor those that have fallen in the line of duty.
Another McAlester officer honored was Joseph Barlow, who died in March 2023 when an undocumented driver hit him head-on during a funeral procession for a former police captain. The founder of the End of Ride Watch says he created the memorial to let surviving officers and their families know that their loss has not been forgotten.
It means a lot. It's heartwarming to know that he's not forgotten, that his service to his community had an impact on this community. And I don't know, I just love seeing his picture and hearing his name.
So while at the event, Shelly actually shared with me this T-Rex print, and it says you've been 82'd on it, which was his badge number, and this poker chip that has a T-Rex on the back, just to show with officers she's thankful for their service and what they do for the community.
Well, and we were talking before the newscast, and you said because T-Rex was his nickname and 82 is his badge number.
Yes.
And this is really sweet. On the back, she has written handwritten notes to let these officers know that they matter.
Yeah.
People care. It's another way she's letting her husband's legacy live on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Paris.